bad as I hate to say it, ginseng season 2019 for me is officially over. Just some tater roots right here I'm going through, doing a little grading on my ginseng here, and a lot of years I sold my ginseng lumped up together. You know, I didn't really grade it, I didn't separate it, but what happens when the dealer gets it and it goes on down the line, the ginseng gets graded. You got regular common roots, you got mid-grade roots, you got big roots, above average roots. Really the way I end up doing it around my parts is I got little sang, regular sang, and I got big sang. At the end of the year, I weigh the little sang I dug, which is common sang, and I take the big sang I dug, I weigh them both. And you want more big sang than you do little sang. I haven't weighed anything yet or anything like that, but TJ's probably got about the same. I may have a couple, 2 or 3, 4, a few ounces more, and he might have a few ounces more than I got, but for the most part, we probably dug about the same amount. But I'm gonna show y'all all this here, what I got. And I generally kind of grade it as I go. I end up with little sang, regular sang, big sang. See here, see all this stuff here? These are my good roots. They're all good roots. They dried good, they got good age on them, they got good weight on them. You know, here's some good roots. But down through here, you start getting into some better roots, you know. You know what I mean? The roots are bigger, you know. Good roots, good dry sang. See what I'm saying? See here? That's what you want, guys. This ginseng right here I dug there that last trip is hard as a brick. Hard as a brick. I think I ended up with my biggest root being this one right here. This root right here. It weighs 1.57 ounces, I think. So it's 1.5 ounces root dry. You know, all these are good roots here, guys. Good ginseng. Now right here, it's my common pile. Up until this year, basically, I always dug my ginseng, put it all in one big old bag or box or something. I took it and sold it. So the buyer was getting all my big roots right along with my small roots. It's not happening. I'm not doing it anymore. I got however much that is right there of regular roots. That's going to be one pile. And then I'm going to sort through all this. It's going to be another pile. But I have had an absolute blast this year, guys. I hope all you other ginsengers out there has had a good year, a safe year. I didn't really get to go like I wanted to. I could have made a lot of money. I could have made $20,000 in 2 months. No problem. But like I said, guys, you know, life gets in the way. I mean, you just can't disappear into the wilderness for... You know, it's hard to go ginsenging every day. If you got any other kind of life, you can't just take off and ginseng every day. There's other things that's got to be done, you know. So I'm gonna go through these big roots right here and just kind of grade them and separate them a little bit and show you what I do. Now, how I dry this ginseng, all I done is I rinsed it off and I put it in the windowsill. That's it. About 4 hours a day of sunlight. I dry it. It'll dry. I go in there, flip it over. As it dries, I pull it out and store it. As long as your ginseng don't rot, as long as you don't burn it. I slow dry it. I just let it dry until it's dry. You know, you can put it in dehydrators, you can make you little boxes, you can build lights for it. It don't matter. To each his own. As long as you wash your ginseng, you don't burn it, and it ain't drawing moisture and mildewing, you're fine. Me personally, I think you can over dry it. I think you can dry it so dry that you lose a little bit on the backside. It's hard as a brick. I mean, I grab the root and I if you can't, I mean, you got to put the power in it to squeeze it. I mean, it's dry. That's money, guys. That's money. It's not difficult. It's easy. But let's get some of this sorted out. Talk a little bit. Got my flash on, guys. I got a horrible area here to film in. Guys, right here is pretty self-explanatory. This is little sang, common sang. You know, if you're digging, if you think it's small when you dig it, when it dries up, it's even smaller. So, you know, right there's an old root. Look here. It's an old root right there, guys. But it's little. Throw it in that pile. Now see here? You see all these old roots? You see this? Look here. Nice root. Just take this right here and slide this over here. And we'll go through it. Anything, you see this? That is a small root, but look how old it is. Any kind of ginseng, guys, it's got them long necks on it. That's what them buyers look for. So this is going to be, you know, in the bigger pile, you know. Same thing. Just go through it and put your best roots, biggest roots in a pile, guys. You know, it ain't hard. Right here's a nice pile. Right there's a nice pile. Right there's some big roots. Right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide all this right here like this. Okay, guys. You know, I got just a regular old set of scales here, but all you got to do is take this bow. I got this bow right here, and I just kind of put it on there, get it on there square, and then just reach up here. I know you guys know how to operate a damn set of scales. Minus 114. Put my tray on there. $11 ounces of regular sang. You got to be careful with it, guys. Don't break it. Bust it all to pieces, you know. Alright, guys. What I ended up with is 11 ounces of regular roots. Ready to go. I got 18 ounces of these big old things. That's a whole bag of nothing but big roots. So that's 29 ounces of ginseng. I dug more big roots than I dug little roots. Now it's time to go find a buyer. That's the hardest part of this whole process, is trying to find a buyer. What I do with all this here, all this right here, all the shake and stuff that comes off of them roots, I just take it, That's not much. That's not much hair off of 29 ounces. That's just a little bit. But what I'll do with this right here is I'll put it in my coffee, stuff like that. Ginseng's good for you guys. You know, if you get a sore throat or a cold or something like that, it helps with that. Fellas, I've had a damn ball. I'm glad I could take you along with me. I hope y'all enjoy ginseng season. 2019's been pretty good. There'll be one more video of me selling this ginseng. The only way that I won't show everybody exactly what happens during that transaction is if the guy don't let me film it. But if he don't let me film the transaction, I'll show you everything else. Fellas, till the next one, we'll holler at you.